me tell you something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to
be. Good morning, Falcon fans across the globe. Falcon fans everywhere. Glad to see everybody this morning. Hopefully you guys are doing well. This is the Friday morning Falcon show with your host, T-Will from For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Good to see everyone, those of you who will eventually join. Tough crowd right now, but that's okay. It's Friday. You guys aren't used to this. So today, we're talking about all things Falcons, everything from the new uniforms to the interview with Matt Ryan and Kay Adams to just about everything. So, anything that's going on with the Falcons, we'll pretty much cover it in this show. Again, thank you to everyone who did show up. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. So Falcons released their uniforms yesterday, and it was the opinions ranged from great to not so great. I'll put it that way. They were all over the place, really. Some people liked it. Some people said they were plain, bland. Some people loved it. So it just depends. I myself was hoping for I guess with the original leak there was the red jersey like the one you see on the screen, but then there was a white jersey with a striped sleeve, like a black stripe and a red stripe around it, and then a black jersey with a red stripe and the white stripes around it, and we didn't get that. But as I had time to think about it yesterday and take a look at it, these uniforms are growing on me. But let's talk about the selection process. So I believe Matt Ryan was asked on Kay Adams' show if he had anything to do with the new uniforms, and he promptly said these things were designed 2 years ago. Like, they went into the think tank to design these 2 years ago. And so it looks like the feedback loop was done by Mr. Giolotto. The players were heavily involved. And I believe that there were some focus groups, right? So what a lot of us were asking yesterday was, okay, these are a little plain. Like, it took 2 years to do that. And who did you consider? Well, they did speak with the players. But from my understanding, there also were some fan focus groups who they showed a litany of designs to. And I guess this came out being the favorite. And, when I think about it, I get it, right? The predecessors to these uniforms. We got Carlo in the chat. He says, top of the morning, family. Carlo, how you doing, man? Be safe out there, brother. I know you're out there driving those streets today, man. Be safe out there. Have a good time and a great weekend, Carlo. Thank you for joining, brother. So, yeah, when I thought about it, I'm thinking, okay, well, those last ones, the predecessors to these uniforms with the stripe down the side and the ATL logo across the jersey, we got a lot of flack for those because when you put them together with the black on black, They really did look like the uniforms from The Longest Yard. And, initially when I saw it, I loved it. And then when I heard that, it just ruined it for me. Like it or not. I mean, I know it's somebody's opinion, but it really just ruined it for me. So, whatever. But I would imagine that there were fans that went into it, and probably the thought process was, well, if we keep it basic, they can't really say much. And I think what they did is, with the stripe going down the seam of the pants, it is stylish. So when you see the look with, now the jersey in and of itself is a little plain, although I gotta admit, you throw that on with some blue jeans, that's gonna look pretty good. That is gonna look pretty good. Red and white are gonna look pretty good. Black they're all gonna look good. But when you see them with the pants, to me they look a lot better. So that was kind of one of the things I took away from that. So let's look at the new uniforms. They're lighter. The material is more breathable. They're flexible. They didn't redesign. They just upgraded what worked. They're made of a vapor fuse, and I don't know what that acronym stands for, but they're stretch but grip resistance. They have cooling zones, and these uniforms are built for speed and advantage, right? So that's probably all by Nike, but whatever. I mean, they should be more comfortable, and you should be able to stay just a little cooler inside these jerseys if we're led to believe that this is true. So, hey, good for them. The helmet, it has a low gloss finish. So you may notice when you look at this helmet, I feel like I'm doing a presentation for modeling outfits. And with this year's collection, we have, no, I'm kidding, but I did notice that the helmets were low gloss. So I don't know if you guys have seen those cars with like the low gloss finish, and some of them look good, but that's what this is going to be, right? So it's got a low gloss finish. It's got a silver face mask. So a lot of y'all wanted the black face mask. Not going to get it in this iteration. The black helmet does stay, but the face mask is silver. And, basically they respect the past, but they're refining the present. So I get that. So of the uniforms that were released yesterday, and again, you got the white on white, you got the red and white, you got the white and black with the white socks, you got the throwbacks. And then over here to the right, you've got a throwback with a black helmet. I don't know that we're going to be doing that. To my understanding, we are keeping the red helmet with the throwbacks. So I don't know why that is there. But 35% of the fans who were polled, okay, because some of y'all may be saying, well, they didn't ask me, but 35% of the fans who were polled preferred the red uniform. So somebody likes it, right? I would say the majority of folks polled liked it. Now, again, we don't know who they were. Not that they were the manufacturers of the red jersey specifically. We don't know who they were, but those who were of those fans that were polled, 35% of them liked it, right? Let's get into some reactions. So, of course, the players loved it, but the reactions online were, I saw some funny reactions, man. Carlos says, I think they are making the black more of a limited edition, but they need to come with a white helmet. You know what, Carlo? I did see some with the white helmet. Well, I saw some designs, some AI designs with the white helmet. It wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. But if you come out in that white and white with that white helmet, again, people have been calling us the Cardinals. We may have that look. And that may have been why they didn't go to the red jerseys with the red helmet. Because, they're already calling us the Cardinals with the black helmet. So maybe that's why they chose to not do that. Not sure. But yeah, it was a lot of mixed reactions. I talked to a lot of people. Some said it was bland. Some said it was boring. Some said they liked it. Some said they hated it. It's just, for me, when you let me tell you something. The imagination is a dangerous thing, right? When you got how long have we been waiting on this? 6 months, 8 months, a year, 2 years. When they finally came out and said that we're getting new uniforms this offseason, my mind went to strange places. My mind went to other universes as far as what these uniforms were going to look like. And, it it is not what I expected. And I'm going to get both jerseys, okay? I might gripe a little bit about it. But at the end of the day, it's about the logo on the front of the chest for me, and I'm definitely going to do it. But it's just it was a little bland. I gotta say that. Like it didn't meet my expectation, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Look, it's some of the best times that I've had in my life. I've had when I didn't expect to. I've had when I didn't want to go to this party or this place or this get together or whatever, and ended up meeting some cool people. So you know, um, the night I met my wife, I really didn't want to go to that place. So you never know, right? You never know. But yeah, that was my initial reaction. We're gonna do a little challenge here, Carla. I know you're the only one in the chat, but celebrity word scramble. So I've got two celebrity birthdays for you that we're gonna focus on. This celebrity is 53 years old. They've done R&B music and gospel music. They are a powerful vocalist, and they are known for such songs as "You Should Have Been There" and "Friend of Mine." Again, they've done gospel and R&B, and I'll give you a little hint. When they first came out, they were well, they lost some weight from when they first came out. So Smooth C says Babyface. No, but they did work with Babyface, Smooth C. As a matter of fact, they did a few years back, they were on a concert tour with Babyface. They were on a concert tour with Babyface. That's why I threw the Babyface up there. So I'm glad you caught that. But yeah, Kelly Price, very good. Very good, Carlo. Okay, you got it. Yeah, Kelly Price is 53 today, so happy birthday to her. And we're going to get back into this. We're going to change gears a little bit. Guys, I was in a show yesterday, and it was with me, Eric, and Maggie T. And Maggie T said something that I hadn't thought of. And it's quite interesting, actually. And that is, you see, who do you not see in that picture with the new uniforms? You don't see Jesse Bates. You don't see Kyle Pitts. Right? So, if you're thinking about trading them on, say, draft night, you wouldn't see them. Right? And I hadn't thought about that. And I was like, okay, Maggie T, you got a point. So I wanted to take a look at that. Now, Kyle has an elite upside. He's young. He's got a rare tight end skill set in that if you can run with him, you're probably not big enough to guard him. And if you're big enough to guard him, you probably can't run with him. So he is a bit of a unicorn in that way. And what teams may be thinking is, look, he has been inconsistent, but maybe we can unlock him, right? Maybe we can unlock him. Maybe we got the formula. Maybe we got the secret sauce. Maybe we can do that. Guys, excuse me for 1 second, okay? My wife is knocking at the door. It's extremely unprofessional, but hang on 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. Oh, God. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. The wife for one of my kids was knocking at the door. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Kelly Price, Monte Carlo says, but Penix wasn't either. I think it's just because Walker entered the chat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't know. I have this feeling, right? Lisa Shepard is in the chat. What up, Lisa? Lisa Shepard says they both have 1 year left on their contract, so neither Bates or Pitts would be the current faces of the franchise. And Lisa, that's exactly what I was thinking, right? So walk with me for a sec, because Ian Cunningham, the one thing we know about Ian Cunningham is that man hates, literally loathes being without draft picks. Okay? He said in that initial press conference, this will be the last time that we ever have 5 draft picks. And he said that with his whole chest. So he could be thinking, hey, team gets desperate enough, maybe we do trade Kyle. Maybe we do trade Jesse. Maybe we trade both. Wouldn't that be something, right? Candid Room Maggie T says, good morning. Good morning, Miss Maggie T. How are you? Hopefully all is well. Got Lisa Shepard spanning the globe. Let me tell you something. Lisa Shepard is everywhere. She could be on this show. I don't even know. Lisa, are you on the show? No, she's not. But Lisa travels, man. Lisa gets it in. Lisa's all over the scene. Lisa's about that life, man. So happy to see Lisa this morning. Happy to see all of you guys this morning. And Maggie T, welcome. Georgia, Texas Boy Speak says, good morning, T. Will and Falcons family. The new era is here, and it is. So let's look at the plus. Let's look at why his trade is not guaranteed, okay? He has been inconsistent in his production. He did have injuries, although I'm not going to call Kyle injury prone because he played through some pain. So I'm going to give Kyle his props there. But reality, he's not viewed like Kelsey or Prime Kittle. And he's not, but he does have a load of potential, right? So best case, you get a late first round pick from a contender team. More realistic, a second plus something conditional pick package. Pitt still has first round talent, but has whatever. Anyway, I'm thinking we could see that, right? We could see that. We could very easily see that you could have a first round pick, right? Because most of the content creators for the Falcons are not going to do a show, with the exception of Maggie T. I know Maggie T is doing a show. And I think I'm going to do a show draft night because you never know, right? Especially with Ian Cunningham, because he said 2 things. Number one, he said, hey, this will be the last time that we go into a draft with 5 picks. He's also said that picks are currency, right? The other thing he said in the same interview was, whether he was in Philly, I think it was in Philly, he was like, we went into the draft with 5 picks. We ended up with 10. Now, for me, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I felt like that was foreshadowing, right? I felt like that was a harbinger of things to come. Like he was telling us something without telling us something, as the young folks say. So anyway, let's get into Jesse Bates, top tier safety, leader of the defense, proven production, high football IQ. Why he won't get a first? He's 30, so he's a little long in the tooth. Safety is a premium position like QB, edge, wide receiver. Reality, safeties rarely go for first round picks, if you want to say that. Best case scenario, realistic second plus late pick or strong third. Bates is more valuable to the Falcons than he is on the trade market. Now, you could argue that. I don't know. But either way, I think there will be a trade for the Falcons. I'm going to go ahead and predict it on draft night. On the first night, I think we will trade up in this instance, or trade a player to get a first round pick or maybe a second or something. But something's going to happen that first night. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. All right. Again, with our celebrity birthday theme, this is another celebrity birthday. Okay. And this person is age 65, right? And he says, I made you laugh on stage before I ruled the screen. From stand up fire to a donkey seen by all, I've been in between. I've played a prince, a cop, and many roles with style. Who am I? Making crowds laugh all the while. Right? And I'll do that again because that was terrible. I made you laugh on stage before I ruled the screen. From stand up fire to a donkey seen by all, I've been in between. Carlo got it. It's Eddie Murphy. That's right. It's Eddie Murphy. Way to go, Carlo. Appreciate that. Eddie Murphy is 65 today. And yeah, man, happy birthday to him. Carlo, great job, man. Definitely appreciate the participation. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Kay Adams recently interviewed Matt Ryan, and he had some interesting things to say. Number one was that the Sportsology group or consulting group recommended that the president of football position be created to Arthur Blank. So I didn't know that. And I may be late. I may be late to the party. If I am, I apologize. I didn't know that. I thought the Falcons came up with that on their own. I did not know that that was one of the recommendations of the Sportsology group. And I, for one, am glad that they did that because it seems to be working well. I think Matt just hired an assistant GM, or somebody hired an assistant GM. But I think this alignment is working well. I think it's important that we have a football guy. In other words, a player who's been there, who's had success, who knows what you need in a successful player in a leadership position like that. So I like that. Matt was very, should I say, judicious with his words. He was careful to not speak out of turn. I really like that about him. She did ask about, a lot of things. Georgia Texas Boy says Falcons hired Jeff Scott as their assistant GM. Appreciate that. And it's probably not lost on anybody that it's during the draft. So he's probably going to assist with that. Either some form of scouting or, whatever, fill in the gap for Ian. Cause I'm sure it's going to be a nightmare for the next 22, 24, 25 days, whatever that time frame is. But she asked Matt a lot of questions. So she did ask him about the uniform design, and he said, I approve. That was all he could say, which was kind of funny. But he talked about one impression that it made to me is that he talked about Michael Penix and how Michael Penix was coming up to his office and saying, hey, how do I prepare for this? How do I prepare for a new regime? How do I, what do I do when a new regime is coming in? How do I prepare for this injury? When would you start throwing? Just a lot of questions that, I'm not going to lie. I was impressed by the question that he asked because it shows that not only is he present, but he wants to get better and he wants to be the best version of himself. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't get that impression last year when he was off to himself and not talking with anyone. And again, that may not be fair. I could have been totally wrong. But hearing that really caused me to look at Penix in a new light. And I'm super excited for him. And, I hope he does well. I know this is a competition, but, I got to be honest. I am rooting for Penix. I don't think he's necessarily had a fair shot in that the previous organization, they just did things a certain way that I didn't agree with. I'll put it that way. I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to be negative, but they did things in a way that I wouldn't have done. And I think people suffered because of it. And I think, candidate number one is Michael Penix. And I think he did feel alone and he did feel isolated. And that was probably why you saw him that way. But to hear that he has a big brother in Matt to kind of talk to and vent and bounce things off of. I don't think that's a dynamic that we've had, right? Because let's be honest, Matt Ryan is a former MVP. He's been to the Super Bowl. He's done it all. And if anybody would understand what a young quarterback is going through, it would be him. And so I'm super excited about it. So, guys, let me know first off, how do you feel about the new unis? We got enough folk in the chat now. If you like the new uniforms, drop a 1. If you don't like them, drop a 2. If you feel like they're just meh, drop a 3, right? If you like the new unis, drop a 1. If you don't like them, drop a 2. And if you're like, meh, drop a 3. Let me know how you feel about those, man. Let everybody know how you feel about those uniforms this morning. And also to finish up, Matt talked about the left-handed quarterback advantage just basically being happenstance. Smooth C says 1. So Smooth C likes him. That's good. I like him too, man, after thinking about it last night and really, thinking about like just how this is going to go with the pants and how it's going to look. I'm excited, man. I can't wait for the first game of the year to see those Falcons in their uniform. I am super excited about that. But anyway, we got to move. Another thing that happened yesterday, 3, Monte Carlo says 3, but they're growing on me. Okay, that's fair. I was probably a 3 yesterday, Carlo. I was like, yeah, but, like I said, I had time to think about it, looked at it last night, and not so bad. So, Kirk Cousins, man, let me tell you something. If ever I needed an agent to do anything for me, I want Kirk's agent, man. I mean, this dude is the king of spin. Like, wow. You know what I mean? Kirk got a $172 million contract. Now, let's be clear. With incentives, it can be up to $172 million. The guaranteed money is $20 million. I think it's 11 point something for us, and whatever the difference is in 20 million from the Raiders. And I think for this year, and I think he'll get a $10 million bonus next year or something like that. So all in all, it's worth 20 million that he's guaranteed. But again, I didn't think he'd get that. Now, the remaining $80 is, I guess, after 2 years, although I don't know how 20 and 80 equal 172. But work it out, Kirk, man. Do your thing. So this dude always lands on his feet. Got a $20 million deal. He's a bridge QB for the Raiders. And if this thing, Kirk would have to ball out to see that remaining $82 million. And I know a lot of Falcons fans don't really care for him. But hey, man, he made out. I really good for him. Like, I'm not mad at Kirk. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I was ready for the relationship to be over. You know what I mean? So good for him. Lisa Shepard says Kirk Cousins' agent is the GOAT because why do teams keep overpaying that man? And you're right about that, Lisa. Like, I want this guy to, be my agent. Negotiate for me. Come on. Let's go. Let me give him a call. He is. This is going to be a reunion with Kubiak, and you know what? Kirk could go there and ball out. Now, again, I don't think Kirk is the same Kirk as 2024. I just don't. Father Time is undefeated, and I think we are seeing some of the affect of that. But that doesn't mean that he can't be successful. So it will be interesting to see what happens. What if Kirk goes there and balls out, man? I mean, whatever. This dude's like a cat, man. He's got 9 lives for 9 more contracts. All right, guys. We're at the point in the show where it's buying or selling. Buying or selling. Falcons got the uniform right. Buying or selling. Falcons got the uniform right. Buying or selling. Drop how you feel in the chat. Let me know. If you agree, T will love these new uniforms. They're awesome. Then you're buying. If you're like T Will, I hate these new uniforms, then you're selling. So let me know. Let me know how you feel in the chat. Buying or selling? Antonio Henderson says buying. What up, Antonio? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. Good to see you, brother. Antonio says buying. I'm gonna say buying. I mean, what am I gonna say? Selling? I'm gonna say buying, but I didn't feel like that yesterday. But like I say, you know what I mean? I think both of those jerseys are gonna look really good with my jeans when I don them. When I'm going to the Falcons games this year, I think they're gonna be great. I'm super looking forward to it. So, you know, it's kind of selfish, but the way I equate the validity of a jersey is I just think about how it would look on me because I'm a Scorpio and we're all narcissists. I don't know if you do that, but most Scorpios are very much narcissists. So, you know, we think from our perspective. Don't blame us. A narcissist would say that. A narcissist would say it's your fault for having those expectations. Monte Carlo says selling cuz the fan reactions tell the story. Them stripes on the shoulder would have went a long way. I feel the same way, brother. I would have loved those stripes on the shoulder, but it is what it is, man. Coolest Dre says, yo, good morning. I'm buying. Still be better than the last few. And they are better than I would agree with that. So yeah, I'm buying. I'm buying on that. Here comes one. And guys, we're probably going to spend a few minutes on this. Lisa, you're going to love this, by the way. Just saying. Lisa's going to hate this, okay? Lisa, you're going to love this. She's going to hate it. She's going to hate it with all her heart. Buying or selling, guys. The Falcons handled Cousins correctly. Antonio says, already ordered 2. I'm sold. Hey, I love it, Antonio. Buying or selling, guys. And let's talk about this for a minute, because before you respond, we got to be human here, right? We got to be human here, right? We got to take off our Falcons hat so you guys can see my big bald head. I shaved, so it's shining. That's why you see the glare. We got to take off our Falcons hat. And let's be human, right? If you're the quarterback, you just signed for $180 million. And a month later, the team that you signed with drafted a quarterback. You're going to feel some kind of way about it because they weren't honest with you, right? Now, one thing I'll say about this situation, Kirk going into Vegas knows, hey, they're drafting a quarterback. Okay, so I'm basically just a bridge guy. He knows that going in, which is a lot different than if you sign with Radio Raheem, who's a used car salesman, and you're like, am I the starter? And he's like, yeah, you're the starter. Sure. Did you sign it? Great. Okay. And then you come, it's kind of negotiating in bad faith, right? So I'm coming to you from that context. Smooth C says, T Will, shining bright. I love it, man. I love it. I love that song. Shout out to Lamar Johnson, my best friend who did that song. I love you, buddy. Shout out to you, man. Been best friends with that guy since high school. We met in biology class doing a rap about lipids, and it was dope, guys. I know I don't have proof of it, but it was bars. Okay, young T Will had bars. I don't have bars anymore. Okay, I suck now. But back then, I had bars. But anyway, shout out to Lamar, man. Thank you so much for doing that song, brother. But anyway, buying or selling, the Falcons handled Cousins correctly. I'm selling. Because I really, the more I know about just that previous regime and how they did business, I'm selling. I don't think they were up front. And I think it kind of doomed things to start from the get. Right? I don't know. I think the way they handled that was not in the way that they should have. And yeah, I'm selling there. So let me know, guys. Buying or selling, Falcons handled Kirk Cousins correctly when they signed him. Smooth C says never should have signed him. And you know what? That's fine. Because you could argue if you were gonna draft Penix, then you could make that argument. But one could also make the argument you never get Penix if you don't sign. Well, I'm not going to say you never get him, but you'd have to trade up, and there really wasn't a window for you to trade up. So you may not have gotten Penix if you signed Cousins. I think the reason that they were able to get him is because nobody else in the league is thinking they're going to draft Penix here because they just signed Kirk Cousins for $180 million. Yada, 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 yada. We know the narrative. And you know what, guys? I'll be the first to admit, when it all went down, I was like, whatever, go Falcons. We did the right thing. But you know what? Hindsight being 2020, I don't know. I don't know. Nando says, what's good, T-Will? What's going on, Nando? How you doing, brother? Hopefully you're doing well. You guys, I don't know if that was the right thing to do. I'm being honest. I really feel like because it set up a bad omen, right? And nothing ever went right for us. So Kirk gets hurt that year, and we start out 6-3 and we don't finish. And then last year Penix got hurt, but some of that, I don't know, maybe some of that is comeuppance, for the deceitful way that we did business. Karma is real, guys. Karma is real. So I don't know. But anyway, buying or selling, Falcons handled Kirk correctly. I'm selling that. Buying or selling, the red jersey should be permanent. Let me know how you feel, guys. Buying or selling, the red jerseys should be permanent. Let me know how you feel about it. Buying or selling, the red jersey should be permanent. Let me know how you feel about it. Okay. Buying or selling, the red jersey should be permanent. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Let me know. Somebody let me know. All right. And then last but not least, Falcons are NFC South contenders. Let's see. Monte Carlo says hate is also real, and we the best city, so we definitely the most hated. And that's true. That is true. That's true. Buying or selling, red should be permanent. I'm buying. Buying or selling, the Falcons are NFC South contenders. I'm buying that too. Hell, why not? Why not? Tim Carter says buying permanent. I love it, Tim. I love it. That's awesome. I'm buying it too. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Smooth C says we could have signed Russell or Justin to league minimum like we did with Tua. And you know what? We could have. We could have. We could have. Guys, I heard a wild idea yesterday, and I'm just going to ask it because it came up on the K Adams show. What would you guys think if we signed what's Cam's last name, their pass rusher for the Saints? What's his last name? Cam Jordan. What would you guys think if we signed Cam Jordan? I don't even know that he was signed, but would you sign Cam Jordan? Now, this guy is a devout Saints and Falcon hater, but he's out there as a free agent. I don't know that he's retired. Did I spell champions wrong? Oh. Falcons are NFC South contenders. Contenders? You spelling champions wrong. I love it. Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. Antonio. They have to incorporate those red helmets with the unis or a lot more. The blood rush would be so hard. I can dig it. Carrie, Miss Carrie, baby, is in the chat. What it do, Miss Carrie? How are you? I hope all is well, my friend. I hope that you are doing okay. It's good to see you this morning, my friend, Miss Carrie, baby. Cam Jordan. Carrie says, hi, T. Will in chat. Carrie says, hell nah. Hell to the nah. She is not signing Cam Jordan. Carlos says, Cam Jordan, absolutely not, damn it. He didn't say damn it. I added that for, special effect. I added the sauce to it, the sauce. Carrie, he has publicly hated and criticized the Falcons every chance he gets. Absolutely not. Okay. Oh, I stirred up Carrie this morning. You know what? I halfway want to hear what she has to say because I know I stirred her up this morning. Oh, I can hear her now. Oh, man. Oh, I halfway want to hear what she got to say. Well, Carrie, you got the opportunity to come in here if you want, my friend. Come in here and talk about it. I know I made you mad. I know I did. Smooth C says, better question would have been, would he even entertain that idea since he hates us so much? And Smooth C, that's true. That is true. But, it was just funny because Kay Adams asked him, and I was like, I wonder if he would. I don't know. Like, think about it. If you've clowned an organization your entire career, and the organization that you're with lets you go, I don't know. I think you'd have to be desperate to come play for the Falcons. It's not like Caden Ellis. I think Caden Ellis only played for the Saints a few years, but he was never like a vocal Falcons hater, which is probably why he was able to come back, because when he was here, he wasn't a vocal Saints hater, But I don't know, guys. Carlos says 21-21. That's right. Carrie says, you lucky you didn't send the link to join this show. I just did, Carrie. I just did. What you gonna do about it, Carrie? Oh my God. She probably can't type fast enough to click on the link. I did, Carrie. I dropped it. Because I want to know what you're going to do about it, Carrie. Now, guys, when she gets in here, I didn't say any of that, okay? I didn't say any of that she heard. It's not me, okay? That's the story we're going with. When she gets in here, she will be in here. Trust me. I know. I've worked with her for 2 years. The only way she's not here is if she's in a meeting. But if she's not in a meeting, she's going to be here. I can promise you that. Carrie says, hi, Monte Carlo and Smooth C. Carlos says, hello, mate. Is that mate? Yeah. Antonio says he clowned Ellis when he came back and didn't welcome him. Oh, wow. Okay. Smooth C says, oh, she going to get you, T. Will? I don't know. I dropped it in the chat. Maybe she didn't want to come in here. I dropped it in there. Carrie, where are you? Where you at, Carrie? Where are you? I'm waiting. I need the Clint Eastwood music. You feeling lucky today? Huh? You feeling lucky? What movie was that from? Was that Hang 'em High? No, that was Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. You feeling lucky? You feeling lucky? Which one was that? Go ahead, punk. Make my day. I love Clint Eastwood. You young folks, you probably don't know who Clint Eastwood was. Clint Eastwood was that dude back in the day. Antonio says Dirty Harry. That's right. Thanks, Antonio. I appreciate that. You feeling lucky? Huh? You feeling lucky? Go ahead, punk. Make my day. Hey, chat, drop if you like Clint Eastwood, drop your favorite Clint Eastwood movie in the chat. For me, Carrie's here. Hey, remember, guys, I didn't say anything, okay? It was not me. Carrie, how you doing?
Oh my goodness, I didn't have enough coffee for you this morning. My goodness.
I did.
I know
I
you had
did.
some Mountain Dew, that's for sure.
I did. Yeah, your boy's hype was what I'm about to crash in 2 hours, but I got podcast tonight. I would be so sleepy. But yeah, how you doing, Carrie? You all right?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, we just talking on a Friday morning, no nothing much, but
I was
all
doing
good.
great actually until you mentioned Cam Jordan to the Atlanta Falcons. With you said that's so
I,
serious. Like, come
I
on
knew that
now.
was gonna get you in here. I knew it. I knew as soon as I said that.
Absolutely not. Like, he's
I
probably the
agree with you.
last person I would take from the New
I
Orleans Saints. Aints.
I agree with you. I just, I mean, it was good. It was good conversation fodder, Carrie. I'm sitting there watching this interview yesterday, and the old brain was working, and it goes self, T will, Hey, why don't we ask this question tomorrow on the show in the morning? And I thought, okay, I'd ask it because it's going to stir conversation, right? Like, I mean,
Mm. Stir
he
up
was a
emotions, yeah.
it's going to stir up a little bit of emotions, right? And I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, does he have anything left in the tank? I don't know. I don't know that he has anything left in the tank. But I mean, if he did, like
Against us twice the last year he didn't.
oh, okay. Shots fired. Okay. Well, hey, I mean, whatever. It was just a question. But for now, Carrie, we're talking about Clint Eastwood and our favorite Clint Eastwood movies. Go ahead, punk, make my day. I have a list of them, but I asked the chat. So Antonio says Unforgiven. Unforgiven was great. Carlos says Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. All them westerns stay in heavy rotation. Yeah, man, I love that. There was one a couple of years ago. Oh man, he played this old guy.
Gran Torino.
Yes, I love Gran Torino.
Me too. That was
Oh,
such a good
Carrie.
movie.
Oh, Carrie, when he died, it was so sad, Carrie.
That was
Oh
such
my
a great movie.
God. It was so sad. I don't even know why it makes me sad, but it was sad it was a great movie. And I love the soundtrack of that. There's a song by Jamie Cullen
Mhm.
called Gran Torino. I think Jamie Cullen's a jazz singer or whatever, but I don't know. Whenever I hear that song, it just makes me think of my dad. So I do love that movie. Heartbreak Ridge, I think, was another one of my favorites. The one where he was a detective, I can't think. No. In the Line of Fire. That's my favorite
That's a
Clint
good
Eastwood
one
movie.
too.
That is a good one. That is a good one. That is.
You know, it's so crazy. Well, first of all, I love Clint Eastwood. My dad, put me onto him as a kid. We would watch Clint Eastwood movies together. But isn't it so crazy how he has so many classic movies that are just so good that are in different decades? Like, he has movies in the 60s, movies in
Yeah.
the 90s. I mean, the movie you just mentioned, Gran Torino, I'm pretty sure that came out in like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Um, so it's very cool. I really like that about him. I feel like his movies are timeless.
Yeah. Wasn't he also in The Bridges of Madison County? That was him and Meryl
I,
Streep, right?
I think so. I'm
I
like,
want to say it was. I want to say it was him and Meryl Streep. So definitely a big Clint Eastwood fan, man. Love Clint. So hey, man, Clint, we love you. Clint's in his 90s. So Clint may be taking a nap right now, but hey, Clint, we love you, man, and love your movies. I think his son Scott's an actor now because he looks a lot like him.
yes, I think so.
Except I don't think he has that big Adam's apple, but Scott looks a lot like him. So anyway, let's get back to the chat. Antonio says, you better bury Ned right or I'm coming back to kill you sons of bitches and your dog too. That's a good line, Antonio. That is a good line, Antonio. You're right. Chase. What up, Chase? T. Will Carey. How are we on this Good Friday? Doing well, Chase. How you doing, brother? Hopefully you are doing well, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So yeah, Carrie, let's talk about these uniforms. And you and I were pretty much in line step yesterday. So guys, just so you know, all right, you got T. Will. I was so excited, and Carrie knows me, so Carrie could probably finish this sentence, but I was so excited like Wednesday night. How excited were you, T Will? I was so excited that I couldn't go to sleep. Right? I could not go to sleep. Um,
I know
let's see here.
you were very excited, T. Will, for
I was
sure.
so excited. I couldn't go to sleep. Right? So I'm up doing God knows what. I think I'm up watching movies that Jordan and I have to review. That I already watched. You know what I mean? So I'm ahead of it this week.
I don't
So
mean
you
to
know, I
interrupt
just
you, but speaking of you and Jordan and For My ATL Movies One, shout out to the channel, shameless
shout
plug
out.
there. But have you guys watched or reviewed Blink Twice?
No, we have not.
Oh my
I've heard
goodness,
good
you and
things
I are
about
gonna have to do that one then. I know we've talked about
it.
doing
Okay,
another collab. That's one that I
okay.
watched recently. Have you watched the movie?
I haven't, but when do you
Okay.
want to do it? When do you want to do it?
We could figure it out later, but yeah, I would like to do that because a very
Okay, I
very
got you covered, man.
interesting movie.
I got you covered. Let's do it. No problem.
Okay, cool.
No problem. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Let's do it. But I
Okay.
couldn't sleep, Carrie. So I'm
Yeah, you
up
were excited.
until 8:30 in the morning, right? And finally, sleep descends upon me and says, "Hey, T. Will, go to sleep, buddy. It'll be okay. You can get up at 10 o'clock." Of course, I don't get up at 10 o'clock. So I wake up at like 8:30. No, excuse me. I wake up at like 11:30, right? To Jordan's text of all people, right? So Jordan sends me a text and he's like, and you know, Jordan's a Saints fan. So Jordan's like, why are these uniforms so boring? Or he said something like, dude, why are these uniforms so boring? Or something that pissed me off. I was like, whatever, Jordan. And then I looked at him and Carrie, I was like, what? Like, we waited 2 years for this? Like, I don't
Right.
know. So that was my initial feeling. Talk to us, Carrie, about how you felt. I want to know. We want to know the first thing that ran through your mind when you saw those uniforms yesterday at 10 a.m. Give us the first thing that ran through your mind.
First thing that ran through my mind. Well, okay. First of all, they dropped at 10 a.m., but before that, like 9:50ish, I looked on Fanatics and the jerseys were released. So I knew for sure what the jerseys were going to look like. The red had been leaked. The white had been leaked, but it was wrong. There was no stripes on the shoulders. So I was like, dang, they're plain. Like I was disappointed because the jerseys on their own kind of plain for too plain for me.
Yeah,
Um and I noticed, oh, there's no black. But then at 10 a.m. when the video dropped, the video was fire. I love the video with Andre 3000. That was cool. But
yeah, that was
that
cool.
was really cool. I really like that video. The production, everything is very good. But seeing the whole uniform together, especially the home uniform, that picture of Bijan in it with the red jersey, black helmet, the whole fit together, it looks good in my opinion.
Yeah, it did look good.
But I don't know. People, I don't understand the hate personally. For me, it could have been better, but it definitely is an upgrade of the current.
It
I
definitely
hate the
is.
current. I don't like the
Yeah,
current
yeah,
jerseys at all. I think they're arguably our worst jerseys in the history of our franchise. So for
yeah.
me, it's still an upgrade. I mean, we got rid of that fugly font and the big ATL on the front. So for me, I'm happy. We
And the
have like a
stripe down the side of the jersey. Ew.
yes. So for me, it's a big improvement, but I still feel like they're kind of playing Jane, but maybe they felt like they went out of the box last time, when
Right,
these last ones, and it was a flop because,
right.
they did the gradient. A lot of people didn't like the gradient. They never
Yep,
really wore them
yep.
after the response of those. And then, everybody hated the font of the current ones or the last one. So I feel like maybe they figured, let's go plain Jane, better to be plain Jane and more classic look than overdo it and then more people dislike it. So I get it, but I don't understand the hate. I'm like, I like some people are like, oh yeah, the last ones were an F. I give these a D plus and like they suck. Like, okay, they're not terrible. Like, let's be real here. In my opinion, they're all right. Like, I'm definitely gonna have one. I'm gonna rock one, but I don't think they're that bad, but also people are comparing them to the Cardinals. And then I even saw some people comparing them to the Bucks, like Bucks fans saying that they look just like theirs. I'm like, you guys are blind. Like what? Because they're both red, but the crazy thing is they're
Yeah,
not even the
I
same
don't
red.
get that comparison to the Bucks. I really don't get that. I agree with you, Carrie.
Yeah, but I
Uh,
really wanted stripes on the arms. But sorry, to
Me
answer
too.
your question, once the video dropped and the pictures dropped, my initial reaction was, okay, once you see the jerseys with the whole fit, it's not as bad. I can rock with it. I like it. But my initial like thing I noticed and I look for is the pants. I was like, oh, no gray pants, no silver pants. That was the
Yeah,
first thing I was looking
yeah,
for. And then I
yeah,
also was like, I don't like the all white look. Like to me, it's too plain.
yeah,
That's plain. The all
yeah,
white with the white jersey, white pants are just
yes,
very with nothing on the shoulders is like, man, this is so basic looking. But
yeah.
all the other ones, I love it.
So I think when we wear the white, we should wear red socks. Like I'm curious to see what that like because I,
Add
I
some
know when I play
color.
Madden, I always change, I always play with it, and that's one of the things I always did. And I just think that white on red, it might look interesting. It's look it to your point, that white on white is bland. It is extremely bland. It's like what it's like if you've ever gone to church and taken communion, that piece of bread that they give you, that little tiny piece of bread that's tasteless, that's that white Falcons uniform right now. Like it's just there. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's get to the chat. Antonio says, I'm telling y'all that red helmet would set it off to the highest of uniformity.
Yeah,
Uniformity. Okay. I love that word, Antonio. Coolest Dre says, I hated the jerseys that blended into another color.
me
Those aren't too
too.
bad. Stripes on arms would have been awesome, though. Yeah,
I
I agree with that.
agree. I
I agree.
agree with them. And some people said because they were trying to, yes, play homage to the past, but they also wanted to make it a little more real, futuristic. So they said if they put the stripes on arms, it's like, okay, we're basically almost like the same jersey we had before.
Right.
Like they need to change something up. But to your point, man, this took 2 years because I watched a video back on this and they said they started production planning the whole process April 2024 of these jerseys. I'm like, man, I feel like fans could have come up with something in
I
a
want to
couple
know who
months.
the fans are that were in the focus group.
Me too, because they
That's what
said
I
they
want
took
to know.
fans
Like,
into account. And I'm like, do you guys know? Like, I feel
where,
like they never do.
where, what were y'all
Because I
doing?
wasn't there. I didn't get an invite.
I didn't get one either, but I'm like, what were y'all doing, man? What were y'all doing? Jay Black says, "Hey, Carrie and T. Will, what up, Jay Black? How
Hey,
you
J
doing,
Black.
man? How you doing?" Antonio says, "All red everything." Hey, you remember the Color Rush jerseys,
Yes.
Carrie? I love the Color Rush uniforms. We wore them like one time.
I know. Why is that?
Once. I have no
Oh,
idea. I have no idea. So I don't know. Maybe Arthur Blank didn't like them. I know that after the Michael Vick incident, Arthur Blank vowed that we would never wear the black on black again.
okay. You know what I would have liked to see, T. Will, is a black jersey. I know we didn't do the black jersey because they said they already felt like they had that with the
The
throwbacks.
classic,
And
yeah,
yeah,
the throwback,
I
yeah.
get that. But I think a cool look would have been the black jersey with silver pants or gray pants.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like that
Oh,
would
I
have looked
love that.
nice. Yeah,
I
I feel
love
like that
that.
would have been nice.
Agreed, one
And
hundred
one more
percent.
thing I want to add is that I noticed, once the uniform came together, I was happy that since we didn't get the stripes on the like the sleeves, at least we got them on the pants. But I noticed later that the stripes on the pants, on the side of the pants, they mirror the logo color order. So it goes silver to white to black to red
Yeah,
to
I
back.
saw
I
that.
thought that was cool. I
That was
didn't
very
notice
cool.
that at first. So
That
that was
was
a
very
little
cool.
touch.
Yeah, it's the little detail, and I think it's going to make that uniform pop. I felt, after I went to bed last night and thought about, okay, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't go to bed, but after I had a chance to think about it, I was okay with it. Like I really like the pants. I just think that when they wear the white and black, they don't need to wear white socks. They need to wear black socks. Smoothie says, not the unleavened bread wafer. I see you too. I see you two went to church, Smoothie. So for those of you who don't know, my mama was a pastor, so I was at every church service, every Sunday and Wednesday night, and sometimes Saturday, and Bible study in the summer sometimes. But I tell you what, though, man. I'll tell you what. That grape juice for the blood, that was all right, man. That was clutch in the summertime when you've been in church for 2.5 hours. And they call you up for the communion. This is the body. This is the blood. I was real happy to get the blood. The body, the wafer, I'm telling you, Carrie, needed some salt. Okay? Just saying. Lord, forgive me if I'm committing some sort of... I feel like I'm descending into something wrong here, so let me stop.
I was going to say, let me just stop you while you're ahead. Not on Good Friday. Not on Good Friday, T-Will.
My mom is up in heaven like, boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You already got enough to answer for, T-Will. Shut up. What are you doing? Oh, man.
Well, did you talk about how, my good friend Kirko Cousins tried to steal our shine yesterday with like his
I
thought that was crazy timing.
Yeah.
Like, how is this news coming out like an hour before our uniforms release?
You know what, Carrie? I did not think about that. But
I immediately thought about that. I was like, dude, he's trying to steal our shine. Like, why of all days is it being announced that he's signing with the Raiders like an hour or two before uniforms drop? Like, you gotta be kidding me.
You know what? You're right. That is petty as hell. That is petty as hell. You know what, Carrie? I didn't think about, probably because I was so caught up in the uniform, I didn't think for a minute, why is this SOB announcing his contract on this day when we drop? Like, he's clearly...
He wanted to steal our shine, I feel.
You know what? Kirk is a dangerous enemy. Because he will look at you and smile in your face, but what he is plotting for you, ooh-wee! I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I don't know Kirk personally, but you're right, Carrie. The timing of that is at least a little curious. I didn't think about that, Carrie. I'm glad you brought that to my attention because he did kind of try and steal our shine yesterday, but I really didn't care. You know what? Kirk is the ex-girlfriend that you broke up with, or for you, it'd be the ex-boyfriend that you broke up with, and you're glad that they moved on, but you don't care. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? You're just like, okay, whatever. You moved on.
Okay, he's in Vegas. Whatever.
Good for you.
Good
Stop
for you.
calling me. Okay, stop calling me. We're good. You know, you're not like, oh, you know what I mean? You're just over it. Like, okay. And not that it was craziness with Kirk. I think that we did start the agreement with him with bad faith. So, and I'm talking about the previous regime. I'm not talking about the Falcons in general, but the previous regime, they did negotiate in bad faith, and that was kind of janky. And and look, as podcasters and people of integrity, Carrie, we got to call them out on it. That was negotiated in bad faith, So I don't blame him for being upset, but just the way that he went about it. You know what I mean? But, again, and I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was my brother who shed light on that. It could have been Low. I don't know. We know so many podcasters, Carrie. I don't know. But somebody was like, well, I mean, think about it. They were probably blaming him for it. And he's probably thinking, okay, well, I'm going to get traded next year, so let me do this to clear my reputation. But I don't know. Again, I'm glad it's over, but like I was just kind of ambivalent about it. Like I was totally ambiguous, Carrie. I was like, oh, Kirk signed somewhere. Okay, great. I mean, we'd already released him, so it's like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm just glad that chapter's finally closed.
Yeah. Kirk is the person that your parents fixed you up with that it just didn't work out, and you're just glad that, you've moved on, right? Now you don't have to worry about them coming over to get that album. I know an album is a little bit before your time, Carrie. Don't worry about it, but I'm just
sorry,
saying.
No, I'm so distracted. Look at Monte Carlo and Antonio Scott.
Let's get to it. What did he say? Angels and demons or what?
Distracted.
Oh, wait, what did he say? Wait, I don't want to get canceled. Hold on. Have you watched Angels and Demons? No, that's that one. Okay, that one right there. The ultimate. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I don't know. With the YouTube. Wow. Okay, Carlo. Carlo's playing the role of Antonio today. Oh, speaking of Antonio, Kirk's like the girlfriend that shows up to your baby shower and tells everyone, yes, Antonio. Perfect. Perfect, Antonio. That is exactly who Kirk is. That's right. That's boy, that'd be a night. Can you imagine that? That'd be crazy. That oof. Oh my god, I'm just thinking of what Kim would hit
Kirk
me.
is like the girl that shows up to the wedding wearing white. Like it's an unspoken rule. You don't wear
Oh
white to the
god.
wedding. You need to wear
Oh
white.
my god.
Like, come on,
Oh
man.
man. Oh my goodness. I remember I think it might have been the first or second week I got married. And this young lady that I dated called the house.
Wait a second. Was it the one that you left in the club, standing her up for
No,
Kim?
because that wasn't serious, Carrie. Like that was, that wasn't serious, right?
Okay.
It wasn't. You know what I mean? But
Okay, so this one was serious, and she's calling the
yeah,
landline.
and
Was this
she
before cell phones?
no, it was. I mean, but cell phones weren't like a big thing there. So
Okay.
she called the house,
Oh
and I guess
Lord.
my dad gave her to the number because my parents were separated for the umpteenth time. Gave her the number to the condo where mom and myself and Kim were staying. And man, she called.
Please tell me Kim answered the phone.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Straight out of a movie. Oh my.
Oh wow. I will never forget it. You talk about having your heart in your foot. Oh my God. I couldn't speak. I was like, because I hadn't talked to and it's funny because I heard on a movie somebody said that when you're with somebody, that's when the universe sends you, and that is so true. Because I had people just reaching out, you know what I mean? But she called, and my wife is not. She's not going to be unnecessarily aggressive. So, she was like, "Well, he's married," and she was like, "Oh, but of course she knew, right? That's why you're calling because you heard because you wanted confirmed." But it was just I don't know. It was I will never forget that feeling. Like that was a long dinner, is what that was. I didn't say shit at dinner. I was just like
Oh,
you know what?
wow.
I'll get it myself. Let me put this on your plate, Kim. Here, you
Oh
take that.
my
You look
goodness.
so nice. Oh, yeah. And I didn't
Oh
even do
my
nothing. You know what I
goodness.
mean? And she's looking at me the
Oh.
whole time like, you bastard. I'm like, I hadn't talked to this girl in years. It got nothing to do with
Oh.
me. No.
Wow.
Anyway,
Kim
whatever.
was like, she still has your number though.
Well, she had the
You
number
didn't
to the
forget your
house.
number.
She had that number was old, man. She had the number to the house. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what broke my heart, Carrie, when we had to get rid of that old number. Oh man. God, it's just a reminder. Because we sold like the family home or whatever. But anyway, whatever. Going back. So yeah. Carlos says Kirk's first name might be Erica. Ooh, damn, Carlo. Okay. Kirk has a Russell Crowe mentality. Are you not entertained?
Oh my
Are you not
goodness.
entertained?
And
Another great movie, Gladiator.
meanwhile, Mr. MIA Jack Spade is somewhere smiling that we're roasting Kirk Cousins instead of him this morning.
Of course, but we can fix that, Carrie. We always have the opportunity.
Somebody, somebody page our guy Craig. Get everybody.
That's probably out washing cars right now, Carrie, which is why he's not with us. Okay,
Oh, wow.
not. He's out washing cars. Hey, Jack. Hey. Be sure to clean the tires this time, okay, bud? All right. See, there you go. Now, oh my God, when he sees this, oh my,
That car detailing business is booming.
let me tell you something. Oh, Sunday. Oh boy, my name is Mud. You hear me? Our name is Mud Sunday. Oh my God. Are you not entertained? Carrie, did you see Gladiator 2?
Yes, I did.
What were your thoughts? Because it didn't get there for me.
I know. I felt, but that for me most of the time happens from the first to the second. I feel like the first one was so good that how do you follow that up?
Yeah, no.
And Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but yes, Monte Carlo. I woke up to the Atlanta Braves. Well, first of all, Atlanta Braves and Atlanta Hawks have been balling. You
Yes,
love
they
to
have.
see it. I'm pretty sure the
Yep.
Hawks are still the fifth seed right now. Love to see
Yep.
it. But Drake Baldwin has scored in all seven Braves games to start the season. Hasn't been done since 1957. Hank Aaron. That's
Yeah.
crazy. First
Well,
MLB team to have 11 different players with a hit and RBI in a game. Excuse me. Since 1979, they're balling. But it was nice. I fell asleep, so it was nice to wake up to a Braves win for sure.
17-2.
A
Yeah.
dominant win at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So somebody was looking at Drake's locker, and there was this uniform with a S on the chest and a K. No, I'm kidding. But Drake's been balling, man. Drake, to your point, Drake has been balling. Like what was that game on Wednesday? The Braves didn't beat. Who did we play on Wednesday? Jesus.
Was it was it the A's? No.
Yeah, it was the A's.
A's.
The Braves didn't beat the A's. Drake did. Drake scored all the runs.
You're
So
right.
it was Drake. It was Drake Day. It was Drake Day. Now, Carrie, that's one Drake I can say you like. See? There you go. See what I did there? Yep. Because you don't like the other one. So there you go. We got Big Low Country in the building. What? Big Low said Jack's not smiling right now. He's pretty mad because apparently he was 15% for cleaning gutters. What in the world, Bo? Jack, you can't have 15%. I think the standard is 10 for gutters, Jack. What are you doing, buddy? You can't be jacking up the prices of your customers like that. Come on, Jack Spade. You got to do better. You got to do better. So, Carrie, what are you watching this weekend? Any shows you've watched recently? What are you watching?
No, I have not watched any shows recently, and
Okay.
that's actually a problem because I have so many shows that I need to watch.
Yep.
Um, my a new season of Beauty and Black came out, which I love season
I
one.
saw
Have
that.
you watched the new season? I
I
haven't even
did.
watched it.
Did
Oh
you watch it?
no, and my best
You
friend keeps
got
yelling at me to watch
oh.
it because we always talk about it. I'm slacking
Oh,
majorly.
Carrie, you've got to watch that.
I just can't figure out how to have time to watch shows when we're like doing
Yeah,
podcasts, watching
yeah,
Braves, watching
yeah,
Hawks. Like
yeah.
it's
It's a
so
lot.
hard for me to make time to watch shows.
You
But
got to do like one episode a day, or maybe a half episode, and then come back and do it. But let me tell you something. Beauty is definitely worth it.
I love
Carrie,
that
that
show.
last episode,
Oh,
man.
don't tell me it's a
I'm not
cliffhanger.
telling you a thing, but wow. That's
Oh
all I'll
wow.
say. Wow. Smoothie says, what in the world, Bo? Big Low in the chat. We got superstar Big Low in the chat. Hey, man, we got all the content creators, man. You know, that's how we do it, man. That's how we do it on
Hey,
One
Big
Time
Lou.
for the Fan for my ATL carry stuff.
But to your question, T. Will, the last show I watched, and shout out to Big Low, he put me on, is
Traders.
Traders, and I watched all four seasons. I binged that because it was that good. So
All right.
and
So now
I
I
went
gotta
out
watch.
of order. Have you watched that yet?
I've not watched because
Okay,
to
you
your
need to watch
point,
that.
I'm doing podcasts and doing this, and then Jordan and I are doing the movies. So I like my time is really, you know what I mean?
Right, it's tough, but
I
when
uh,
you do go to watch it, don't go from season 1 to 4. I mean, I guess you could, but I'd like you to go out of order like I did, like a weirdo. I
okay,
started at season 4 because that was what was on TV currently. Like now
and
it
then worked your
finished,
way
but
back.
yeah, and then I
Okay.
worked my way back. But see, to me though, if you don't want to be maybe let down, it gets better every season. Like season 1 was not good for me. Season 2 got a little better.
Oh, okay.
Season 3 was good, and season 4 was really good. So
Okay.
I don't know.
So start at
Take
season
that with
4, then go from 1 to 3, and
yeah,
it'll
but
end on a positive note.
yes,
Okay,
but it's a
I
very
got
good show. I like it. If you like game type shows, strategy, has some
you.
suspense, but drama. Yeah, it's very good.
Okay, I can dig it. Well, Big Low, I saw your show on the uniforms, buddy. Big Low says, "Told you traders were good, Carrie."
Yes,
If
he
you
never
guys have not
told
seen
me a
Low's
lie.
show, go ahead. I'm sorry, Carrie. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like he's so right. Like Traders is so good. He put me on, and I appreciate
Now
it
I
because I
gotta
love
watch
that
it.
show.
Now I gotta watch it because you guys piqued my interest. But
Yes, and I want to know if you'd rather be a traitor or a faithful. So I need you to start watching season 4. I
oh
think
boy,
I'd rather be a faithful because I'm a horrible liar. So,
damn. Okay.
but you have
Well,
a better chance to win, in my opinion, if you're a traitor. So it's
oh
very
really?
tough.
If you can lie, if you're a
Yes.
spy, if you can, what is it?
Yes.
What they say if you look up to the right while you're talking, you're accessing the creative side of your brain, so you're lying. Whereas if you look up to the left, you're I don't know what it is. One of them, if you either look to the right or the left, you're exercising the creative part of your brain, which means you're telling a lie. And then if you do the other one, you're recollecting, which means you're telling the truth. I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
No. To Big Low wants to be a faithful saint.
I
I,
see
I,
that
I have
because
a feeling though T Will would want to be a traitor. I don't know. He's very
why?
strategic. I
Wait a
don't
minute.
know. Not
Hold
saying
on.
not
What's this
saying you're a good
character
liar.
assassination going on? I'm just saying,
I don't
man.
mean it like in a bad way
No,
because
I Carrie,
traitors
I'm
can be
kidding.
good,
I'm
but
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a reality show. I get it.
um
It's all good.
and yes, you have to be a good liar, but I don't think you would be good traitor because for that reason. I just feel like you'd be really good at being strategic, and I feel like the traders have to be so strategic with their
Yeah.
gameplay, and I feel like you'd be great at that.
I'm not a
So
good liar though, because I wear my feelings on my sleeve. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
you know what I mean. So I mean, just like I know
true.
you're not a good liar because I mean if you feel some kind of way about something, you
Oh,
don't let
okay.
somebody know.
Maybe
So I
I'm
don't.
wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Big Lo says T-Will would be a terrible trader. Okay.
Ah,
Wait, so who would be a good trader? I'm trying to think. Maybe
well,
Jack. I
I
don't
tell you
know.
why he's saying that because I probably would be like, yeah, this is why I did because I've just gotten to the point. I'm probably too honest at sometimes. Like some things I share, I probably should, right? I probably shouldn't. Hence,
Yeah,
hence
that
the
makes
whole T Will
sense.
and the Autobots thing. I probably should have kept that to myself. I know it
Yeah.
was very entertaining for you guys, but
It
damn it,
was great.
I just think it would be a great rap group, and I haven't given up on it, Carrie. And even though I don't have any skills and I don't have bars left, somebody's going to come along and help me do it. And I'm telling you, T Will and the
Oh
Autobots,
my
that's
god.
your next group, man. It's going to be dope, man. It's going to be dope.
Maybe,
Los says T
maybe.
Will be a terrible trader. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to see T. Will watch it, his reaction, see what he thinks once he knows about Trader versus Faithful, what you think he would be better at. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be a good trader because people don't expect it. I think that's
Yeah.
a successful trader is somebody they don't expect to
Yeah.
like eat deceitful and like you have to lay low and I don't know. But for me though, you have to lie a lot to the people, and I don't know. I feel like I'd probably break down and start crying or something and out myself.
Choking on all that bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they have to keep up with the lies. Like they have
All
to
right.
remember their own lies. It's
Right.
too much.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Right. Right.
but yeah, you gotta
Right.
check it out. Let me know what you think for sure.
I
It's
definitely
interesting.
will do that. I definitely will do that. Well, hey, guys. Oh, we got Big Low in the chat. What in the world, Bo? What's
What,
going on, man?
what in the world, bro? What's going on with you?
Hey, man, I got two of my favorite people here now. I'm 100 in the shade, as my auntie used to say, who's no longer with us. Man, I'm doing great. How you doing this morning, Lo? You all
Man,
right?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm just trying to make it. I just want to come on here right quick and set the record straight. Kerry would be a great trader.
What?
You think?
What?
Kerry would
Wow.
be the best trader. Like she would win all the money.
Oh my
Dang.
God.
I
She
Hey,
will.
I would suck. Is
You
that
would
what
be
you're saying?
terrible. Oh my god, you would be so bad.
and I have to
Oh my
ask
I know,
you.
god.
I
I
know
have
why
to
Lowe's said it because I
no.
would be like, yeah, I did this, and here's why. You
I
goddamn right, I did.
I know. I was gonna ask. Do you think Country Big Low? Do you think it's because he would be one of those that as soon as somebody made him mad, he'd be like, "Nope, we're voting them off," and then everybody
Yeah,
else would be like, "Okay,
Exactly.
okay, you
Yes.
obviously voted
Yes.
themselves."
Yes.
Okay.
She will be like, yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go. Like,
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
I
yeah.
can see it too. I'd be
Then
like,
it'd
hey,
be like
wait
a
a
high
minute, man,
pressure
he's gotta
situation, and
go.
T will be, you know how T will is. You know, oh, I can't look. It's the Mountain Dew. I had 2 bottles of Mountain Dew today. Yeah, T
Oh,
T will be terrible.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Now that you say that, I think
Now I
so
gotta watch
too.
this show to see how it would suck. Hey, guys in the chat, if you've seen the show Traitors, let us know. Give us your thought on it. Or whatever your favorite show is. Give us your thought. Like, let us know what your show is. You know, what are you checking for? What
And
do
if
you
you haven't watched it, give it a chance. It's a good show, honestly. I
like?
really like it. But do you
Yeah.
agree on Bigelow? Like season 4 is the best, and followed by season 3, in my opinion. 1 and 2 are
Yes,
almost.
yes.
Yeah.
That and that's why I told you I was like, yeah, watch season 4
Oh,
first because
yeah.
yeah, see,
I really like that.
I'm not gonna give like the wrinkle away or why it's the
Right.
best one, but yeah, season 4 was the best. I did see the end of it, Carrie. The end of it was
Oh,
crazy.
nice. I love
Yes,
it.
Mm.
yes,
Guys,
but
I just got through watching Scarpetta and Alex Cross, both on Prime, and those were both really good. Scarpetta is who's it? Nicole Kidman, and she is I think she's a medical examiner or chief medical examiner or whatever. And this old case comes back, a serial killer case that she worked like 30 years ago. And so a lot of the show is betwixt her, younger her, and old her, and memories and scenes. But apparently, they got the killer wrong the first time, and so the entire show is them figuring out who the killer is. Mike Lahutsky is in here. What up, Island Mike? Island Mike, what it do, man? Island Mike, let us know what you thought about the new uniforms, bro. Let us know. Give us your thoughts. But anyway, very good movie, and the ending you won't see coming. So really like that, or a good series, I should say. And then the other one was Alice Cross. Great show, great second season. Loved it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Carlos says okay because that looked good and I was planning on it. Okay, so Carlos planning on watching it. That's cool. So yeah, I Mike, let us know what you think about the new unis, man. Lo, let me ask you this question. And you first of all, your show yesterday, the 20-minute whatever you did on the Falcons was hilarious. Because
Oh, I
Lo,
missed
you
it.
what
yeah,
show? I had to do a show yesterday too. Was
you did a short. You did a
oh,
short.
talking about a
Sure.
pre-recorded video.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
That's
okay.
missed it. Oh, I gotta check
yeah.
it out.
It was hilarious because look, I told you like I couldn't go to sleep last night. So just as I woke up at like 11:30, right? I'm looking around, I'm wiping the crust out of my eyes. I'm hearing Jordan being obnoxious. Yeah, your uniforms suck. Yeah. And I looked at it and I'm like, they are kind of plain. And then I get this pop-up video from Big Low. And Big Low was like, basically, he was like, we waited 2 years for this? 2 years? Are you serious?
Man, look.
So, hey, Lo, tell us how you feel about the new unis. Like now that you've had 24 hours, I know how you felt about them initially, but be honest. How do you feel about these new uniforms?
Um.
And a hush fell over the crowd.
so all right. So all right. Okay. Great example. I'm from the Low Country, right? I don't know. Have y'all ever heard of a Low Country boil?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, to educate you, T. Will, Low Country boil is whenever you put crab legs, potatoes, um,
Sausage.
smoked sausage,
Oh.
shrimp. Some people we put smoked neck bones in ours, corn.
Mm.
And you put all of this stuff in there and you cook it together, right? And you put it's Low Country secrets, but you put these special seasonings in there, right?
Mm,
And the thing is that once you eat crab legs like that, you can't go to a restaurant and eat it anywhere else,
gotcha.
right?
Gotcha.
Facts. Oh my goodness.
So
That's
like
so true.
if you go to a Chinese buffet and they steam some crab legs,
So plain.
exactly, Carrie, exactly.
Oh, that
Those
happened to me
jerseys.
recently. That
Oh,
happened to
you
me.
done that recently? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Those jerseys are crab legs at the Chinese restaurant.
Gotcha. Okay. Great
They're still
analogy.
crab legs, so they're still
Exactly.
good, but yeah, they're missing the
Great
flavor.
analogy.
That's a
Great
great
analogy.
analogy.
Yeah. Yeah. Great analogy. That's
Wow.
I was looking at it yesterday, like and I guess the thing was me and Carrie were looking forward to the stripes on the sleeves. But
Yeah,
like
man.
to be honest, I didn't care about the red jersey because I figured, okay, that's pretty much it. But I'm like, I know the white and the black are just gonna. So I'm all excited, right? I'm like, oh, it's like the first verses of "Let's Go Crazy, Dearly Beloved." We're gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Let the life reason forever. That's a mighty long time, but I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterworld. Da, 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 let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Da, da, da. I'm at the part where it's like, whatever, and I'm excited, and I look and I'm like, what? Wait,
Yeah.
what? Where are the stripes? That was where are the stripes? What was that thing that lady used to say on YouTube like 10 years ago? What are those? That was my first. What are those? That's my first thought. What are those? Like, and I'm like, is this a joke? You know what I mean? I was mad as hell with Karen because I was like, why she put this? I know she lied. Why? Why are you playing a joke on me, Karen? And then I look and it's true, and I'm like, oh,
Wow,
damn.
maybe I would be a good trader.
I told you, kid.
I was mad. And then I called you, right, Lo? Didn't I call you? I think I called
Yeah.
you. Yeah, and I bitched and moaned about it for like about 20, 30 minutes. Then I went on with my day. Mike says, "Where's the beef? Where's the beef?" Exactly. But I mean, whatever. Now that I've had 24 hours, not years, Lord Jesus, 24 hours to digest it, I'm okay with it because of the pants, right? What do you mean, T. Will? Well, I'll tell you. So my father, Willie Wilson, in his infinite wisdom, would always say, son, if you're going to wear loud shoes, the rest of your outfit needs to be quiet, right? So in other words, if you're going to wear loud, like red shoes, you might have a hint of red, but this should be a statement. The pants should be a statement, and the shoes are the exclamation point, right? If you're going to wear loud pants, then the shoes and the shirt need to be quiet. Unless the loud pants and the shoes match each other, but that's rare, right? So anyway, the whole point is when I saw the pants, it kind of enhanced the outfit for me. To Carrie's point, with the exception of the white, because that white is just bland. It is bland. It is, you know what that white is? That white is raisin in the potato salad at the cookout. Bland.
I
Okay?
mean, we at least wore. I mean, is it still possible with the white to wear black pants? Well, I guess they are in the picture, huh?
Yeah, they
like,
are.
The white with the white socks, everything white. I don't like.
That's too much.
Yeah, see Jalen Walker's uniform. I could rock with that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'd like them with red socks and the white unis just to see how that
add some color. Yeah.
Lo, you play Madden?
Yeah.
You ever change the uniforms when you play?
Oh, I used to back in the day, but I think now it's one of the cases where I like, look, let's just get to it.
Let's just get to it.
Yeah.
What's the point of changing?
Like that's my favorite part.
She's right, isn't it? She's right.
She was that guy. Be like, all right, T. Will, let's go. Hold on, Lo. Hold on. I get the red socks or the white socks.
I can almost hear the techno beats when I'm getting ready, like. And this year we're modeling the Red Sox and the white jerseys. Like it's the whole thing, right? I'll probably take 5 minutes because I be combining stuff. Like I'll go and get a 70s Falcons jersey with the Red Sox. I got so good at it, man. So I think you know what I mean, Falcons, if you want to hire your boy or at least consult him, hey, white with red, man. Or maybe white with gray socks, whatever. But that white on white is just bland. It really is boring. So anyway.
I think they were like, because I don't know if y'all seen the video where the designer like explained that red is the highlight, and I think they were trying to make the number pop. I mean, in the 5 kind of pops on Drake's uniform, but
yeah,
you need a little bit more, maybe with red socks.
I just feel like they spent 5 minutes on the white and 2 years on the red.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Like the white is the redheaded stepchild. I mean, no offense to anybody, but it's like they're like, yeah, we're just gonna put this white shirt with these white pants with it. And if you're gonna wear like that white and those white, you need something to pop, man. Like you need a statement in there. Okay,
Have,
that's a 5-sentence paragraph that's boring. You need an
have,
exclamation point somewhere. Is what I'm
have either of y'all ever taken like online classes and had to do discussion questions? Type of discussion.
Are you talking
Um,
about the 2 responses?
yeah.
I have
Yeah.
not, but I
Oh,
it,
Yeah.
you have not.
I know
Well,
exactly what
you know where I'm going, Carrie. Yeah. So those white uniforms are the equivalent to "I agree with Tom."
Right. It's just fluff. Like, yep. Whatever you said, yep, just to get those 2 responses.
explain. I agree with Tom, if you don't mind, sir.
So whenever you do discussion questions in online classes, you're supposed to post your initial response, and then you're supposed to post 2 responses to 2 other people, right? And this should have some substance in it, but a lot of times that you're supposed to submit it by 11:59, and a lot of times you'll see 30 people reply at 11:58 saying I agree with Tom. Like that's
Just
just
want to
that's
show
just
your
their
work.
response.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. No, I mean, yeah, that's what they. I guess the white uniforms are Tom then.
Yeah, just checking the box.
Yeah. Island Mike says, I don't know why they didn't include any silver pants. Big part of their history. Agreed. Monte Carlo says, T-Well, I do that too. Awesome, Carlo. So you get it. You get it, Carlo. You get it. You get it. That's right. Because you know what? I tell you what, when I'm playing Madden, we are getting it in. But before Madden,
Pause.
it's vote. Oh, you did that well, Karen. Perfect.
I have to give you the pause every time you say
I know.
that.
I don't know what
that.
it is. I think you bring it out in me. Pause again.
Oh
But
my goodness.
Carrie is the pause initiator.
Tim, come get your man. You got too much Mountain Dew at 10 in the morning.
I had to this morning. I was up all night. I don't know. I was up. I was just up doing stuff. So tomorrow, Mariah's birthday is April the 6th, which is Monday, but we're celebrating it this weekend.
Oh
So,
man.
we had to
Happy
go.
birthday, Mariah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mariah.
My baby's gonna be 32. Yeah, she's gonna be 32. I'm old as hell. I got a 32-year-old. But anyway, I'm a Scorpio. Of course, I make it about me. Whatever. So what the hell was I thinking? I think I have had too much Mountain Dew. I think I'm crashing now. What the hell are we talking about? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but this weekend we got a party. So we had to go and get a bunch of stuff yesterday. So I was trying to help out and do the honeydew list last night because I know I had a lot of shows today. So although Jordan doesn't know this, but I'm probably going to crash in the middle of our one that we do later on this afternoon. So, hey, Jordan, good luck, buddy. This was all on you. But
what happened when you're an Aints fan?
Yeah. You know what? I up about 2:00 in the morning, right? I saw this Saints show with Falcon Fandemic was on there, and I guess it was kind of like a Falcons Saints show or whatever. It's 2:00 in the morning, whatever. I mean, what am I gonna do? I was up preparing for this show, right? So I had another show watching it, but it was I guess they were trying to do like a cross pollination thing or Falcons Saints thing, but it was
what?
Cross pollination, like
Yes, I know what that means.
That's kind of pause worthy, right? Like that.
It's not pause worthy. That's like photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. That's completely different from pollination, T-Will.
I'm
That's
just saying, but it's the same process. Whatever. It's
no
birds and the bees.
Oh my goodness.
pollination is
It's more bees in the bees. It's not birds in the bees.
Pollination involves see, and this how you know I'm a nerd. It involves a pistil and a stamen.
I know,
But
but
huh?
it's still bees and bees. So
It,
whatever.
it,
Seagull's gonna
it,
kill me. He's like, get off the show already.
it's
While
like
you're
pollination is the pollination is like two flowers having relations with each other from a distance.
I'm saying, but are they though? It's from a distance. Like, are they though? That's
I
like
mean,
I'm gonna fax
that's how
you.
flowers grow.
I know, but it's still. I'm gonna fax you this, and you
He will.
that's the
All I
equivalent
know
of
is
human
I'm not.
beings.
He will.
Go ahead.
All I know is I'm not pollinating or cross contaminating or whatever the beat
I'm
you
just
said with the
the,
Aints fan. That's all I know.
the you know what? Whatever, man. Okay, I'm saying in the
Okay, thanks, Smooth. Yeah, Smooth. That's definitely pollinating. Cross pollinating.
Pollinating with the Aints fan? No, we are not doing that today.
usually when people use it, they're talking about the combination of two species, right? They're or combination of two things like cross
Mhm.
pollinating. I don't know, data and voice or something like that.
I've
It's
never in my life
in
heard
I've
somebody
never
general.
heard this term.
cross pollinating with Falcons and Aints fans.
Well, but
Excuse me,
it
Pandemic,
is the
we have your
context.
back. Pandemic, we have your back. You are not cross contaminating and
Yeah, you're not
pollinating,
cross
whatever,
pollinating.
pollinating with it with any Aints fans, okay? We have
Oh
your back,
wow.
Pandemic.
Okay.
He more
Okay.
likely cross contaminating because that's what that would be.
Oh wow! I look it, man. It was a show at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't even think they were talking football. They were talking about the day and age that we live in, and you know how music impacts our youth, and really good stuff for 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Uh, I have heard cross pollination, by the way, used in metaphors like that. So whatever. I'm not the only one who uses that metaphor. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
T-Will.
yeah.
Yeah,
You saying all that.
was that you had that one?
Okay. Okay, friend.
Exactly, Smooth. You just saying it over and over. Like it's like, yeah. I
It's
mean, you know, they just
checkmate,
keep
T.
cross
Will.
pollinating
It's
at 2 o'clock in the
checkmate, T.
morning.
Will. It's checkmate. It's checkmate. What are you gonna do? But if I move here, no, it's checkmate. What are you gonna do? Ryan says
Oh man.
the new uniforms are straight bullish. They wait
Dang.
2 years for the foolishness. They don't truly give a darn about what folks will spend money on. And I saw Ryan. Ryan was mad. Let me tell you something.
Wow.
Ryan was mad. Okay, because
Dang.
I've seen folks be mildly agitated. Ryan was mad. Ryan was like,
Dang.
he was mad. He was not happy. He was not
Wow.
happy. Birdcase says, "What up, folks?"
I
Smooth
can
seems to
see,
say
man.
or isn't
Wow.
up.
I mean, if you think about it, and if you think about it, it's kind of the long game. That's what the Falcons are playing.
You think so?
Yeah, they know what people want, right? And you just it's genius. They've been hyping this up for the last 2 years. And if there's one thing that people said they wanted, it's red helmets. And they like, in a sense, they kind of gaslighted us. They've hinted at red helmets many times. Kerry, like, haven't they said stuff about red helmets on
Yes.
Twitter?
Yes, they're always doing that. They even
Yeah,
like make it a point to talk about how good we are in the red helmets and our record in the red helmets. They knew what they want the fans wanted because in
yeah.
that video you were talking about, Bigelow, Josh Blank even talks about how, yeah, we paid attention to what fans say on social media. I'm like, yeah, you guys notice what we want. You see what we write. We all wanted red helmets, a lot of us wanted silver or gray pants, some stripes on the sleeves. Like I feel like you're never gonna make everybody happy, but they definitely could have made the majority happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
I agree with
Exactly.
that. But in an
So,
effort to be petty, hang on one sec, Lo,
oh,
because
I'm sorry.
it's okay. You don't owe me an apology, brother. I need to be petty right now. So the cross pollination metaphor
Oh
refers to
my
the
god.
exchange, blending, or sharing of ideas knowledge or cultures from different fields, teams, or perspectives to foster innovation, creativity, and new solutions. So, see, I didn't make up the metaphor, people. Okay,
Sure, but the Falcons would not. Falcons fans do not cross pollinate with Aints fans.
I'm just saying
Any
I didn't
other
want to
team,
look like I
okay.
had three heads. First of all, you guys need to know this. I'm an avid vociferous reader, okay? And I don't pull out those college words every day, but I just felt like, you know what I mean? Like,
He would have had that one in his pocket. You were
I
waiting on that one.
did. I had it ready to go. You know what's funny? So I get off this show, Kim's gonna be like, "You arrogant bastard." You didn't even have to do that. Nobody cares about vociferous or that metaphor you used. What the hell is wrong with you? That's what she's gonna say. That's precisely what she's gonna say. But no, I just wanted you guys to know that other people use it.
So is that your AI website, T. Will?
No, that's
Oh, okay. I think you've been setting us up. I think that
guys. Wait a minute. Speaking of AI, did you see the story about the lawyer who used AI to look up precedents? My tongue is asleep. The rest of my brain is not, but my tongue is. So I'm sorry, Carrie. Because I know Carrie's my producer. She's over here like, what the hell is wrong with you? Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
It's the Mountain Dew.
I'm
tongue cannot
crashing.
keep
T.
up
Will
with
got the mush mouth.
Yes.
You remember Mush Mouth from Fat Albert? Hey, from Fat Albert. No, I probably am. But what the hell are we talking about?
You talking about the lawyer with the AI?
Yeah, it was on the news. So apparently, when lawyers do their lawyering or whatever, that's right. I go from vociferous to lawyering because I'm an all-around idiot. But when lawyers are presenting their cases, a lot of times they will use previous cases as precedents, right? So in this case, in 1960, whatever, so and so ruled this. So there's a precedent for it. You see that often. So anyway, she uses AI, and AI made up precedents is from cases that never happened.
What?
They never happened.
That's crazy.
See, I keep telling you, T. Will. AI cannot be trusted. You made her look like a fool, just like it made me look like a fool the other day when we were talking about. We're talking about red jerseys. So no,
Gary,
the one time I trust AI.
Okay. Yeah,
I never trust AI, and
Gary,
you try to put me on. I finally trusted AI, and then it made me look like a fool. So no, AI can go cross pollinate.
I should end the show on that, like right now. Not gonna get any better than that right there.
And that's why Carrie would be a good trader, right there. Right there.
So she's in trouble. Not Carrie. We love Carrie. She's not in trouble. But the DA is in trouble because she made up precedents. Now, as an attorney, with all of the study that they have to do in the references, she should have known this. Like this really feels like something she manufactured, because if you're using this as case law to make your argument, you would think that it's your duty to know whether or not these cases, like that's unheard of. That's laziness. Okay. But it did make me think about that. And I thought about you, Carrie, and the interaction we had the other day with the AI. But the bottom line is, guys, if you use AI, and I use ChatGPT a lot, but you have to go behind it and correct it with not only other AI, but you have to use other tools. So for me, like if I use something from AI, I fact check it through other resources. I don't just blatantly use it, because you will get caught out there. So I just thought that was interesting. You know what, Ryan? Ryan says the hater birds ball came out good with AI. Ryan, I saw that, and that is You did a great job with that. Because I was looking at that actually 3 o'clock this morning because I was up doing nothing, just preparing for the show. But I saw that, Ryan. That was pretty good, man. I did enjoy it. So anyway, yeah, guys, what the hell are we talking about? We've run the gamut. We talked about AI. We talked about the Falcons. We talked about the new uniforms. Hey, Lo, we didn't talk about Kirk Cousins. What'd you think about that contract yesterday, brother? I'm circling back.
Look, man. I mean, look, hustlers gonna hustle, bro. Like,
Said hustlers gonna hustle.
hustler gonna hustle. Hey, look, a man's gotta eat.
He eats real good. More guarantee. He's officially has more guaranteed money than Tom Brady after that Raiders contract. That's crazy.
Man, Lo is great. Lo has the memory of an elephant. He does not forget anything. You know what, though, Carrie? You have a great memory, too. Because you will bring up some stuff from like 6 months ago that I forgot. And it's hilarious. You and Lo really do that well.
I do have a very good memory in regards to like actual memories, things that happened in my life or, people close to me. I remember things like that. I wish I had a better memory of remembering like facts or stats or just things like that off the top of my head. But then I go on some trivia show and win $1 million. But
there you go.
I'm more so just good at remembering like things that happened to me or, people close to me.
No, I think you have a great memory because you tell me shit I did all the time from 6 months ago. I beat them, forgot. You'd be like, yeah, you did. Okay.
I'm not going to lie.
You said it.
I remembered like a story from my childhood. I must have been 6 years old. And I told it to my mom. And she was like, how do you remember that? I'm like, I just remember it happening to me. And she was like, and I talked to her about it with her and my aunt. My aunt's like, there's no way anybody would have told her that because my aunt didn't know. It's just crazy. My mom couldn't believe I remember that. But yeah.
Man, that is something, bro. That is I tell you what's funny. Is Lo remember things and then Lo will come back and use them exactly in the proper
context.
So what he's talking about, I told a story of Lo. I guys, it's not me, it's the Mountain Dew, damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that mush mouth?
I told Lo a story.
It's that cross-pollination.
You know what this is? This is the Jack Spade Mike episode, except it's not my mic. My tongue is falling asleep. You will never see this episode in the light of day. I'm going to delete it because I just keep fumbling.
You can't delete it, T-Will.
I'm going to delete it.
Oh, don't pull a Jack Spade. Come on now.
But you know what? If I don't, let me tell you something.
Come on,
Miss
man.
Carrie will clip every bit of this. Oh my!
I better right when we hang up because I'm so mad that I didn't clip everything from that Jack Spade episode with the mic before he just deleted it. Come on, that was the most hilarious one time.
That was great.
That would have went viral by now if he didn't delete it.
That was that bastard. That was comedy gold. I hate that he did that, but whatever.
You said you have it somewhere on your channel. I'm still waiting for it.
Carrie, I probably got I got like 800 shows. I'd have to. That would take me like 5 days to find that damn show, Carrie.
Worth it.
Carrie, we've done a lot of work together. Carrie, I don't know if you know this, but of the 700 shows on my, you're probably in about 400 of them. Okay, 700 shows, Carrie. I'm just saying. Anyway.
I'm just saying it'd be worth the research.
It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
Look at they're doing that because they ain't got to do the work. You know how folks do you? Yeah, you can do it, T-Will. You can do it. Go ahead and spend 3 days looking for that.
I have to ask you guys, because you know YouTube better than me. After you put out a show or, like we're live right now, are you able to change the title after the fact? Because if you are, you should have right then after that show said Jack's Mike episode.
Yes, you can, Carrie. Yes.
Yeah, you should have did that, T-Will. You should have, right after that show went off the chain, off the rails with his mic, you should have renamed that right then and there. Jack's Mike episode. That would have been your most popular show ever.
I still might do. You know what? The thing about it, I'm kind of scared to do clips of it because y'all remember when I did that show with clips of my own from my own show, and YouTube was like, "No, you're doing something illegal," and cut my. You remember that? Like it happened a couple of months ago, but like I'm scared to do it now, so I can't clip it, but I will. I'm gonna go in and find it. Oh, okay, okay, my bad, Carrie. All right, that's cool. We'll roll with that. We will roll with that. Well, guys, this has been fun. We're at the 2 hour mark, and I'm about to start speaking Spanish in a minute. My tongue just wants to do it.
T Will, that geeky boy.
Hey man, let me tell you something. That Mountain Dew is good. You hear me? I could probably take on 10 dudes. Right. Pause. Fight. I could probably fight 10 dudes.
You probably cross pollinate 10 dudes.
Pause. Pause times infinity. What the hell, man? You got Auntie Pam in the chat. Oh, man. I can't wait for Jack to see this. He's gonna be like, "What the hell were y'all on?" Auntie Pam says, "Good morning, T. Will, Big Low, Carrie, and everyone in the chat. Happy Friday." Ryan says, "TMI." Shaking my head. Yeah, man.
Agreed. And hi, Auntie Pam.
It's Auntie Pam. Carlos says, "Man, cut the tape." Cut. Lo, what are you watching this week? What are you watching these days, man? What shows are you watching?
Man, shoot. I'm gonna be honest with you too. It's hard for me to sit down and watch shows. So I doubt I'll be watching anything, honestly.
Yeah, I know you got a lot going on. Well,
I know you're gonna watch that new season of Love Island, though.
I'm
I
just,
hope so.
look,
Right? So we can talk about it.
yes, I am.
look. You know, Coach Ronus, he's gonna catch me in the corner. Be like, all right, it's Love Island. Okay, all right.
Yes, I can't wait.
I love that show, man. That show's dope. I love Love Island because it's funny. Like you see dudes coming in there, and I just got to work on this, and I got to be committed, okay? Because I've been a player, but I'm serious. We want to get married. We've known each other for 6 whole months, and she's the one. And 3 episodes later, he's like, "Yeah, let's go back, and I want to be with you." And he's sleeping with 2 girls. It's hilarious. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny that these people, like, they can't be serious, right? They cannot be serious. This one season where this guy was like, "Yeah, I want to marry her, and I've been a player in the past." And there's him doing. I'm trying to say this tactfully, but he is having relations with multiple partners.
Yeah, you cross pollinating all over the island.
Cross-pollinating. I
Oh
gave
my
you the
goodness.
context, Lo. Come on, man. You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me. That's all I'm saying. You're killing me here.
I mean, T. Will, it's not called the birds and the bees for no reason, bro.
I'm
That is
saying
literally the word of the day:
you
cross pollination.
the
Yes,
word
cross
of the day is
pollination. Yeah.
cross-pollination. That's right. I think I'm going to go back and rename this show Cross-Pollination. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And people are going to be like, what? What the hell is wrong with him? Snoopy
No.
says pause again.
But
Carla says Euphoria. I haven't seen the show Euphoria. Have you
Oh,
guys seen
Euphoria
it?
is good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
What's it
Euphoria.
about?
wait, is that the one that Bichon was on, or which show was he on?
John, I did hear he was on it. I think it may have been Euphoria.
Yeah, I forgot what show he was on. He made like a cameo. I can't remember. It was that
But
show, though.
basically, T. Will, Euphoria is about this high school where everybody looks like an adult and everybody uses drugs and
Damn.
dress slutty
Damn.
and have they cross pollinate more than the people on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my goodness, that's telling. Yeah, T-Will's
Oh,
like,
wow.
I'm in.
Oh, wow.
Pause. He's in.
Oh,
Pause.
wow. The
Pause.
word of the day is cross-pollination. Smoothie says Outer Banks. All right, so
Oh
last
yes,
question.
Outer Banks. That's what
Yeah,
Bichon was
it was
on.
Outer Man. Yeah, that's what it was.
I had to check that out. All right, so last question of the day. Carrie and Lo, have you ever been in a relationship with somebody that says something that was so brutal it just really hurt your feelings?
Dang.
I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I probably
I've
just
been
don't
in a
remember.
yeah, I probably just
So
don't remember, but I've been in a friendship that keeps saying cross pollination.
so my wife, who I love very much, and we are brutally honest with each other. You may notice I've grown back the goatee. Yes, that's right. Yes, I did. And first and foremost, let's give T Will his process. It was a long and painful process, but I did it. I endured that beard for like 2 months. But my wife said to me, she said, every time I think about it, I laugh. She said, "Your face is too big to go out in public like that."
What?
I'll never forget that. Oh my God!
Good grief.
Said, your face. She said, "I saw your show, and your face is way too big to go out in public."
Oh,
She
The
said,
crazy thing is, I can hear her saying it. That's
"Oh my God!" She said, "Don't you ever cut that over? Don't you? I will hide your clippers. Don't you ever do that again." I was like,
good grief.
"Damn."
Dang, come on, Miss
That's
Kim.
why I was looking like a hostage on a hunger strike with that beard. Because I'm like, I'm not cutting it off. I'm not cutting it off. I'm going to grow it out.
That's
So
rough right there, Miss
I,
Kim. That
I love
man.
you, honey. I'm just giving you a hard time. I love you, honey. Hey, our baby's 32 years old. We're happy about it.
And that's a big blessing. Big blessing.
Hey, man, I thank God for all my babies. But yeah, she
Yes,
said
sir.
that, man. I could see Kim and
I
we can laugh. We
I can
can.
only imagine Miss Kim saying like
Oh, she said it.
Miss
Oh,
Kim
oh,
like,
she said it.
hey
Oh,
Tia, I'm finna go to public. She was there. Hey, I'm gonna come too. Like, nah, you ain't coming with
she said your head. She said your face is too big. Your face is too big to go out in public. Like
me. Oh man.
I couldn't do
That's
nothing but laugh. And then when I went back and watched the show and saw the angles, I was like, "Oh my God, she's right. Oh my, oh my God!" Like yeah. So anyway,
daggone.
I did. So we're going to a get together. To today's Friday. Tomorrow, because Mariah's having a party. So I grew it out just in time, and the wife was pleased, and
But
she
there
said
you go.
I
That's
could
what's
go
most
back out in
important.
public with her now.
That's what's most important, my
There
friend.
you go. Work it out. Work it
That's
out.
what's most important.
Hey
That's
man,
it.
no, look, we gotta go, man. Lo, I appreciate you joining us, man. Uh Carrie is cracking jokes in the private chat. I'm not gonna say what she said, but
oh
it
my
was funny.
God. Jeez. You probably would, like, in the DM, and he's like, oh God, you
I'm
better
not
hear
gonna,
this.
hey, I did not turn state's evidence, okay, Carrie? I'm not a snitch, okay?
Jeez.
That
Daggone.
was a different time in my life. Gucci, no, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
you
I'm
would
just,
be
I
a
wonder why
terrible
Carrie was so
traitor.
quiet. I just
I'm
know.
just, no, I'm just
And see, that's why she's a traitor. I'm
I think
Yeah,
telling
she
you.
would
T-Will,
win.
you're
I think she
right.
would win
Seriously,
trader.
Big
I
Low.
think she would.
He would be
I
a
think she
terrible
would win
traitor.
trader.
Now that
She,
I'm
oh my
that's not
God, she will
noticed.
be terrible.
Because he's
Oh my
over here
God.
outing me about the DMs now.
he
Like,
I didn't out you, Carrie. I
he
did not
will,
out you.
he will
I
not be able to
said you
keep it
cracked a
quiet.
joke about cross
wouldn't. He
pollination.
wouldn't.
I said you. I said you
Guys, guess
cracked
who
a
we
joke.
voted off last night?
I do. I.
Yeah,
He'll
he was
try to
pissing
start
me off
telling me
too
like
much. You gotta
it
go.
was. He wouldn't be
I
able to
do
get it
not.
out.
I do not, Carrie. I do not drop dimes on folks. Okay. Now I have in the past spoken of something that I shouldn't speak of, but I had a moment. But I don't. I'm not a snitch. Oh, we got Uncle Steve in here, y'all. Uncle Steve says, "Good morning, T. Will, Carrie, Halo. I brought the new jersey for you with your favorite super QB. Low loves Desmond. I love Desmond.
Oh
Ritter.
my
I
goodness.
love Desmond.
Hi, Uncle Steve. Good to see you.
Hold on. So you gotta read this Uncle Steve voice. He said, "Good morning, T. Will and Carrie." Halo.
Okay.
That's a that's what you trying to
Literally.
say.
Good morning, T. Will and Terry. Hey, Lo. I brought the new jersey that I can't do, Lo. I'm not doing it justice. I can't. Let me do it again. Good morning, T. Will and Carrie. Hey, Lo. I bought that new jersey for you with your favorite former QB. Lo loves Desmond. That's sucks.
Goodness gracious. Low love Desmond. Nah, man. No. Now, look, we know who Uncle Steve. We know what jersey Uncle Steve got. Uncle Steve, he got his and T.
Felipe!
Will's favorite quarterback
Felipe!
slash tight end slash special teamer slash janitor
Oh, wow.
Felipe Franks.
Felipe
That's who
Franks.
Uncle Steve got.
Yes. Love Felipe Franks. Let's give Felipe his propers.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
Give him that
that
respect.
would be the traitor right there.
You said what?
Uncle Steve,
You
he would
said
be
Felipe? Oh, you said Uncle Steve would be a
yeah,
traitor.
Uncle Steve,
I
he
can
would be a
see
good traitor.
that because I feel like he's so smiley and how
I
can you be
can't
mad
see
at
Uncle
Uncle
Steve being a
Steve? Like I
traitor.
feel like
Exactly.
I feel like I wouldn't think he'd be a traitor.
I
Exactly.
can't see Uncle Steve being a traitor. I can't.
But you gotta watch the show, T Will. See, you gotta watch the show.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Please
That's
start
true.
watching that this weekend. That is your homework.
Oh
There
my
you go.
goodness.
There you go. Watch season
Uh,
4.
well, I guess Carrie said it, so it is what it is, man. That's what we got to do. Well, hey, man, this has been so much fun. Lo, thank you as always. I appreciate you joining me. And Carrie, my sister from another mister, thank you. This has been so much fun. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. I'm about to go and take a nap. Uh, it's, it's the Mountain Dew is wearing off now. And yeah, you know what I mean? Things are starting to get a little wavy, like I'm having a dream. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, Lo, tell these folks where they can find you, brother.
Hey man, look, you find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at Big Low Country. Shouts out to UT Will Carey, Jack Spade. I'm sorry he couldn't come on the show right now. He watched the truck the first time and he didn't do that good of a job. So I told him to just go back over it.
Oh, I'll tell them. Hey, Jack,
Yeah,
you gotta get the other set of tires, bro.
there you
You gotta
go.
do
Yeah,
that.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I
Man,
got
also shouts out to Uncle Steve, man. Uncle Steve,
Steve.
that's my buddy, man. Me and Uncle Steve, we try to link up whatever we can, and we always have a good time. So man, shouts out to Uncle Steve.
Don't you
And
guys have a band?
what'd you say?
Don't you guys have a band that you're the lead singer of?
Well, see, we did have one, but man, Uncle Steve, Uncle Steve's so bougie, man. It's hard to keep him paid, So it's
He wanted
I don't
avocados
know.
on his toast. Is that what he wanted? Avocados on his toast.
Exactly. I said, look, we only
Yes.
got butter and jam. We only got butter and jam. But he was like, nah, I'm not coming unless you have avocados. I was
Oh my
okay,
god. Oh my god. Oh man. No.
man. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on, T. Will. We always have fun. We always enjoy it, my friend.
Yeah, we do, man. Yeah, we do. I love you to life, brother. I love Carrie to life. I just love doing shows with y'all, man. It's fun.
Always
You know
fun.
what I mean? So hey, it's all good, man. And yeah, you probably got a show coming up, right?
Man, I ain't, bro. It ain't no telling with me. I just kind of pop up. So
Now, see, folks, that's how you know you're a superstar when you can be like, I'm gonna do it when the hell I feel like it, right?
that not no, nah, that's not no.
And Lo is so good that Lo is probably the only person that I know that could do a show at 3 o'clock in the morning and folk would show up and not complain.
No, no,
Bro,
sir.
if
No, sir.
if
No,
I do a
sir.
show at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get cussed out.
The
T
same
Will,
here.
what the hell
We
is
in the
wrong
same
with you?
boat.
And you know who's gonna cuss me out? First person's gonna be Carrie, like T Will. What were you thinking? What, what were you thinking, T Will?
Nah, the first
Yeah,
person
the
gonna be
first
Miss
person.
Kim. That's
Yes,
who the
she's
first
gonna be
person
like,
gonna be.
"What in the hell are you doing here at 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm trying to sleep and I hear your laugh and you off the chain with this Falcons talking about being
Oh
close."
man.
No, that would be Miss Kim first. I'll
Oh,
be
she would be
second.
so mad. I think we did that one night, Carrie. She was so mad. Oh, she was mad. She was mad.
I was not a part of that, Kim.
She, that's why she's a good trader, right there, Lo. I see it. I
Look,
see
I
it.
told you.
I see it.
I
I've
told you.
mine
I
eyes have
don't
seen the
remember doing a
glory.
3 a.m. show. When did we do a 3 a.m.? That
We
I was
we
not a part
did
of that
one. I
weekend.
know we did one
No,
when
absolutely
Philly won. It
not.
was like 2 a.m. or
Did y'all go on at
Now the
3 o'clock,
story's
or
changing.
did it just lead up to 3 o'clock?
No, it led up to like three. Or we were on
Oh,
that
okay.
for 3 hours.
Mm.
That when
I-
the Falcons beat Philadelphia and Jack uh,
okay.
had a little too much of the libations in Philly,
Okay.
and it was having a discussion with the cabbie. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
I think
That
you should
went on
probably out
pretty late.
here.
We're
Go
gonna find that
Falcons!
show
Philly
too. That was a
suck.
good show. Jack tuned in, live from the stadium.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jack was feeling no pain.
Uh,
Kind of like how I'm feeling off this Mountain Dew, but a little
Maybe
bit.
Uncle Steve. See, Kerry, see, Uncle Steve said he got an application for you for the new lead singer. Like, see,
Woo!
Oh
Woo!
wow!
All
I'd
right,
be honored.
that ain't,
see,
that ain't right.
see, that's what it is. See, that's what I'm saying right there. See, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Steve and Lo are members of the group Southern Silk, and they really do a great job. So at the last content creator get together that I went to, they sang, and it was a bunch of fun. Let me tell you something. Lo and Uncle Steve are the most fun. I love those men dearly. And whenever they're performing, I got it because that was fun. That was big fun.
man. We
And
had
of
a
course,
good
Uncle
time
Steve,
that day. Yeah,
that
it
was
was
a
a
good
good
time.
time.
That really was. Definitely enjoyed it. Uh yeah, I know, John. I just, I know it's Southern Silk. I just forget sometimes because I'm old, but it's all good. All right. So, Carrie, tell these folks so they can find you.
You can find me on the Terry, Carey, and Eric show on Mondays. You can
That's
also
right.
find me. I had to leave with that. Um, and you can find me on One Time for the Fan whenever Jack Spade's business with the car detailing is not booming. Clearly, you don't see us on One Time for the
Oh
Fan channel
boy.
this morning at 9:30 a.m. So
Oh god.
he clearly is very busy. Friday must be a very popular day. Get your car right before the weekend. So
For the weekend, for
yeah.
Easter weekend, he has risen.
So shout
You
out
know
to
what's
Jack
funny?
Spade.
He said he has risen. Lord Jesus, low, low. Hey, he is risen. Low, you wrong, man. You are wrong, Low. You know you wrong. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Carrie. I did not mean to interrupt your goodbye with Low and blasphemous talk. Go ahead, Carrie. I'm sorry. He is risen. Go ahead, Carrie. I'm sorry.
No, that'll be all. I just want to make sure we shouted out Jack Spade, even though his business is booming, he couldn't be here today.
I have a feeling that
We
you and I are
appreciate him.
looking for another podcast when Jack sees this show.
Wait, what? Whoa.
Sees this show. I got a feeling we'll be looking for another podcast. I don't think he's going to take too kindly to all of us piling up on him.
I
Pause.
don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I said it
I might
pretty
have
clear.
another gig coming up. I got him.
What?
Uncle Steve said that he got my application for the new week too. So that might be my new thing I got going. No more podcasting for me.
She's cross pollinating with
See,
Southern
once again,
Pause.
once again, she's a traitor. Carrie, she'll flip on you. I told you. She's a traitor.
Traitor. She's a traitor to the organization. What she is. You have to watch her. That Kenny. 21 Kenny. You have to watch her. All right, guys.
Man,
Well, hey, to everybody who joined, we appreciate you guys. We are so thankful. We love talking Falcons with you guys. We just love talking with you guys, man, and hanging. And you guys could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with us. We thank you for that. To those of you who do celebrate Easter, happy Easter. To all of you guys, I hope you enjoy yourself when you show up for your Easter thoot. Some of y'all that wear the pastels and the gator boots. I see you. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Because as Lo said, he is risen, and that is true. So enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. As Carrie said, I don't know if we're going to see you Sunday because Jack may be washing cars. I don't know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm just getting in on the game with everybody else, okay? I'm just getting in. I know I'm
wow.
not kicking you when you're down. I'm just getting in on the game with everybody else. It's kind of fun, Jack. You should join us. But you're watching. Anyway. Anyway, I'm kidding. Hey, you guys want to check me, Carrie, sometimes Low Hell, sometimes Uncle Steve. We can all be seen in For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Come check us out. We do Falcons, Hogs, Braves. We do it all. And if you're with the TV series and the movies, come check us out at For My ATL Movies, both on YouTube. You guys have an amazing day. Thank God for all of you. Thank God he brought you in my path. I hope you guys have a safe, wonderful, and enjoyable weekend. And go Falcons. Again, thank you to my sister and my brother that joined me. Love them to life. You guys have an amazing weekend. Go Falcons. Goodbye, everybody.
Rise up.
Rise up.
ATL. Through the highs and the heartbreaks, we still stand. Dirty birds forever. Let's get it. Year after year, we've been riding through the storm. Red and black in my veins, that loyalty is swung. We don't fold, we don't run, even when the pain hits. Cause every loss just reminds us what greatness is. We show up cold nights or the Georgia sun. Cause every Sunday we believe that our time gon' come. We ain't perfect, but we faithful and we never switch. We the city of the A, yeah, we built for this. We don't need pretty words, just heart on the field we deserve. Put the work in, earn that glory. Bring our city back to the story. We'll ride till the wheels fall off. We ain't never gonna break. Win or lose, we stand tall for the A. You can doubt us, talk loud, but we still hold steady. Cause we here and we faithful and we always ready. It's the dirty, prove the dirty. If you bout it, then prove the dirty. We'll believe when you fight for the city.